Welcome to Almost Here, Round the Corner Future Technology podcast with Richard Jacobs. Future technologies poised to transform our lives for better or worse are the focus of this podcast. Almost here means these technologies are now here and starting to be used, or just around the corner, from Bitcoin to artificial intelligence, 3D printing, blockchain, virtual reality, and more.
Good afternoon. This is Tracy Murda on behalf of Richard Jacobs here at Future Tech Podcast. Today I have a wonderful guest. I'm very excited to welcome Mark Smargon, the co-founder of Colu. Mark, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
So Mark, you're the VP and co-founder of this startup, which I guess the goal is aimed to revolutionize sort of the way we use Bitcoin. Tell me a little bit about how you got started in this technology in the first place and in digital currency, and how you started Colu.com.
Yeah. So Colu is trying to revolutionize the way that we use money. So Bitcoin is for us the biggest ecosystem for digital money, for digital assets in the world. So it was a great place to start for us, and before Colu, I founded an Israeli exchange called BitGo, and before that I had a software development company for 15 years. And 3 years ago, I bought my first Bitcoins, and I'm in this community ever since. And for me, Bitcoin is not only for me, but Bitcoin has sparked the discussion about how to apply it to traditional finance. And the Colu sort of started as just a company that tries to understand what's exactly what exactly does it mean to take blockchain technology, or to take ideas from the Bitcoin world and apply them to the business needs of today. And when we started, we just called ourselves a Bitcoin 2.0 company. It was before the blockchain talk or the blockchain hype. And what we wanted to find out is how this technology could be applied for issuers of digital currency, for issuers of digital assets. And the first thing we did is build a developer platform. We basically said, okay, this technology is in a very early stage. Building right now something with blockchain technology, it's a bit like building websites in the 90s. You need to develop your own software stack and your own TCP/IP, HTTP, HTML, your own browser. So this entire stack took years to develop on the web. The same idea applies to blockchain. You need standardization around each layer of the software stack. So what we tackled at the beginning is let's remove all technical barriers from developers. Let's give them a way to issue a currency or issue a digital asset without any cryptography knowledge or without holding Bitcoin. So we basically eliminated all technical barriers and just let them play in a huge sandbox that we built. And we saw a lot of experiments, people building blockchain apps for different use cases. We mainly learned a lot from this experience, understood what the lowest hanging fruit. We saw that most of the use cases are really currency related, and we decided to really focus on solving problems around the use of this technology for issuing digital currency, scalability, create tools for regulators, create a scalable system for payments, and understand how users can interact with those digital currencies. And today we're 35 employees. The company decided to take this technology to end users, and but what we created is a local currency offering in Tel Aviv. We operate it in Israel and the UK. We basically try to find a use case where we can go ourselves without partnering with any third party, a bank or something like that, being on the ground, finding merchants that can accept our currency, create a digital wallet, and bring this technology as fast as we can to end users, which are a major part of the blockchain software stack, understanding how exactly users can hold basically it's creating the closest digital equivalent of physical cash to use the blockchain to issue a digital currency and provide tools for regulators to audit those local custodians. So today the app is really our biggest effort, and our secondary effort is taking our entire infrastructure and open sourcing it free for commercial use and trying to create standardization around how do I issue a currency on a platform which is blockchain agnostic. So we believe that this is a layer above the blockchain, and our entire infrastructure is open source. So those are our two efforts today: the local currency app and our infrastructure, our open source infrastructure.
So how does Colu.com make it easier for users to use the digital currency then? You can just walk me through some examples.
Yes, so currently we have an app. We operate it in two communities in Israel, and one is in UK. And the app is the app basically allows users to load money to a digital wallet. All the Bitcoin complexity, all the is really transparent to the user. All the technological behind the scenes blockchain work is really transparent to the user, and they load money from their bank account, and in return they receive a cryptocurrency. It's basically a token that says, okay, you deposited money at Colu, and Colu give you a digital token that represents this money, a cryptocurrency that is attached to, in Israel it's shekels, in the UK it's pounds, so it's not a new currency. It's Colu in that case provides backing and convertibility for this specific coin, and the idea is to create an ecosystem where you have thousands of local issuers, creating local communities, promote local spending. So a user that loads money in this ecosystem enters a frictionless environment. He can send the money to whoever he wants for free. The transaction is the settlement, so businesses can accept payments using this currency. We have about 400 businesses right now. Our oldest community is 4 months old, so it's going pretty well. We also have about 10,000 users and rapidly growing. The idea is to keep more money inside the community, create a closed economic system, and provide a huge benefit for the merchants where they can do money out and basically get better fees for doing money out than existing platforms. So we reduce fees for payments for local issuers, create a mobile money solution for SMBs, for independent businesses, which really don't have a solution for accepting digital payments. And also we create a system where local businesses can promote themselves and promote local spending to keep more money inside the community. In the future, we will of course, because it's a blockchain, there's a huge benefit of having those thousands of communities on a shared ledger. Also a way to give tools for regulators that can monitor exactly how much currency you have in circulation. You can't really print money and hide it from the government. You actually can provide a sort of a compliance report, which is absolutely automatic. You can verify that a currency was issued with the approval of the regulator, so it's kind of a regulatory stamp on the blockchain that approves the currency. It improves the government's tracking of how much currency you have in circulation and macroeconomic data in real time. So you have a lot of benefits.
So it almost sounds like you guys have focused a lot on sort of a social responsibility or a social sustainable business model in a sense, in that you're kind of giving back to these communities in areas that you're working in.
Yeah, so we understood from a very early stage that we can't really sell blockchain to consumers. It's not, blockchain doesn't do any good for a consumer. Blockchain is all about replacing the plumbing of the financial system. It's transparent to the user. It's a way to increase the amount of players in the financial system without increasing the amount of data breaches and risk. So for financial inclusion, this is an amazing technology, and this is basically what we sell: financial inclusion. So in a closed community, that you can create a system where businesses do barter between themselves, because when a person pays with this currency, the settlement is immediate. So you don't need to wait 30 days to get your money from Visa. You can immediately spend it as a business owner. You can, in the future, get credit with this currency, get loans. We have intention of adding loan providers in the future. So addressing local banking needs in a way that is replicable, in a way that is scalable, is our major focus. And of course, there's an ideology behind it, but we didn't invent local currencies. We just perfected it. So the idea was to take what we see all over Europe and the world, local currencies like bricks and pounds, where they actually print money and create a currency you can use only in a specific geographic area. We just wanted to replace the paper with a bit more modern technology.
So how easy is it, Mark, to pay with a digital wallet?
It's super easy. It's once you download the app, you have a very fun onboarding process where you get a small bonus, some shekels or some pounds, and we encourage people as a first experience with the app to get downstairs, find the business on the map, and spend some of your bonus money. And this is a way for us to educate people about how to use the app and also how to use the digital currency in general to trust it more. Right now, if you go in one of our communities, you can see almost all the businesses on a specific street have like a Colu sticker on it. So payment is really easy. You just go find the name of the business and send the amount you want. And the owner of the business has a special POS system that we created, a very lightweight POS system, mobile friendly, where he can verify that they accepted the funds. So as far as the regulations go, he got money in a legitimate way. It falls under in Israel, it falls under the regulation for digital vouchers. So by taking responsibility over the entire payment process, the app and the POS system, we can really create a frictionless payment experience. So it's very easy. And of course, loading more money to the system, just like topping up or.
So what have been some of the challenges that you guys have faced along the way in developing Colu?
So we understood we had to really focus on our strong points, and this technology it's really hard to get lost. You can apply it to almost any business vertical where you have a need to coordinate some kind of a ledger between business participants. So it was really hard for us to start from a point where this technology can do so much, and it's so very early stage. It was really hard to understand how to bring our strong points, how to take leverage of our advantages. So we understood that our biggest advantage is bridging between the consumer side, creating a good payment experience, creating a good consumer product, and our understanding of the protocol, because we are currently the biggest blockchain company in Israel, and also have a lot of expertise with this technology. So I think our strong point is actually bringing this technology to end users, bridge between the protocol side and the consumer side, because this technology is really about solving problems in finance using code. To test this technology, to actually battle test it with real users, to get feedback, actionable data from consumers, we understood that this is what we want to do. It took us time to reach this conclusion, and I think that starting with our blockchain sandbox was really a very good start. Certainly helped us a lot with research. A big difficulty for us was really not being too distracted by other technologies, and you have a very dynamic space where each day almost you wake up and see a new technology or a new idea or proof of concept. It's really hard to get lost. So this was the major effort for us, like getting a grip on all the different types of implementation, protocols, ideas, and just understand, trying to pick up from this haystack, a specific use case that we can actually pull off fast and bring to end users, and I think we definitely succeeded.
So what do you have coming down the pipe? Any other technologies that you're working on, or any new developments that you could share with us?
Certainly. So first of all, we understood that we need to focus a lot more on our open source stack. If there is enough issuers like Colu that are doing that are issuing digital currencies using the CardCoins protocol, then we can see a beginning of some sort of standardization around not specifically how to build a ledger, but how exactly do I issue a currency on top of a ledger. Our stack is totally blockchain agnostic. The idea is to create a layer 2 above a blockchain agnostic layer, and create standardization around it. And our effort is, first of all, support all the different issuers around the world that using our technology, and create a steering committee for the CardCoins community, where Colu is not the only one that is managing it and deciding where it goes, but it will be a joint effort with all the other issues around the world. I can give you another example of a company that is using CardCoins for digital currency issuance. For instance, we're working with Bit, which is a startup in the Caribbean that raised money to issue a local Barbadian dollar on that island together with their central bank. So they are using so they are using CardCoins as well, and we're working with them not only to steer the CardCoins technology as a developer community, not only to steer this developer community, but also to help them operate this stack and work together with them to understand their needs and develop together whatever is needed to make digital currency a reality for everyone.
Well, speaking of that, kind of in the same realm, is there any direct competition for you all out there?
So in terms of blockchain, or in terms of local currency solution?
In terms of the local currency solution.
Yeah, so actually I didn't heard another company in the blockchain space that is working specifically on local currency, but we do have competition from from different local currencies that are not blockchain-based. I'm not really. I don't think competition is a problem. Competition is an advantage. So I'm really hoping to see more companies like ours, because definitely local currencies address local needs that couldn't be addressed other way. So there is definitely a room to create a city-level currency and create a framework for regulation around it.
Absolutely. Is there anything else regarding, the scrutiny with the technology or any risks or, fears of hacks and things like that that you can address and kind of put any listeners, fears at ease when it comes to your technology and with the Colu.com specifically?
Yeah, so I think that there are some ideas that are universal in the blockchain space. The idea, for instance, to do off-chain transactions in a standardized way is, for instance, an idea that could be applied to different blockchains. I think that we're starting to realize that a central bank will sometime in the next future, in the let's say 5 to 10 years, we will see a major economy using some kind of blockchain technology. I don't know if they will call it blockchain, but probably we will see in 5 to 10 years from now a central bank issuing a digital currency on top of a blockchain technology, and which is basically a legal tender, create a digital legal tender, bit euro, bit shekels, bit pound, and I think that in that reality we will see many different blockchains that hold different types of value. You'll see blockchains per jurisdiction, per vertical, or per use case, and of course you will need the ability to transfer value from different blockchains. So this is a major component of the puzzle that we are researching, how to move value between different blockchains, because we understand that you wouldn't have one ledger that holds the entire human knowledge. You will have different blockchains for different use cases. So this is something that we're really looking forward to and actively researching, how to create a system where we can move value between ledgers. This is part of our interest in Lightning also, Lightning protocol. That's basically it.
Excellent. Well, Mark, this has been some amazing information that you've shared with us. Is there any final thoughts that you'd like to give our listeners, and maybe just a brief understanding of how does one get started with Colu, a digital currency wallet with you?
Yeah, so first of all, Colu is working on operating locally, so we can't really release this app to the entire world. Of course, when you're handling money or anything fintech related, you need to be really, really careful and slow. And our strategy here was to really start from a hyper-local point. So whoever lives in Liverpool, I urge you to download the app and get the bonus and start spending at local shops. But we really look at the future where those local currencies could be implemented very, very fast. So I really hope that everybody will have a chance to experience with this app. Meanwhile, you can, if you're interested in understanding more about our infrastructure, how we do things behind the scenes, this is our secondary focus as a company, because we do believe that the standardization is a long-term effort, and we're really, really focusing on contributing to the open source community and create standardization. Definitely help all the participants in this space.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time today. We have Mark Smarga, the co-founder of Colu. Mark, thank you for your time today, and we really look forward to seeing what you all do and where you go next.
Sure. Thank you for inviting me to talk, and
we'll keep in touch and we'll keep watching.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mark. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
You have been listening to Almost Here, Around the Corner Future Technology podcast with Richard Jacobs. Subscribe to this podcast, post a review to discover more future technologies that are poised to transform our lives for better or worse, such as Bitcoin, artificial intelligence, 3D printing, blockchain, virtual reality, and more.
That could be applied to different blockchains. I think that we're starting to realize that a central bank will sometime in the next future, in the let's say 5 to 10 years, we will see a major economy using some kind of blockchain technology. I don't know if they will call it blockchain, but probably we will see in 5 to 10 years from now a central bank issuing a digital currency on top of a blockchain technology, and which is basically a legal tender, create a digital legal tender, bit euro, bit shekels, bit pound, and I think that in that reality we will see many different blockchains that hold different types of value. You'll see blockchains per jurisdiction, per vertical, or per use case, and of course you will need the ability to transfer value from different blockchains. So this is a major component of the puzzle that we are researching, how to move value between different blockchains, because we understand that you wouldn't have one ledger that holds the entire human knowledge. You will have different blockchains for different use cases. So so this is something that we're really looking forward to, and actively researching how to create a system where we can move value between ledgers. This is part of our interest in Lightning also, Lightning protocol. That's basically it.
Excellent. Well, Mark, this has been some amazing information that you've shared with us. Is there any final thoughts that you'd like to give our listeners, and maybe just a brief understanding of how does one get started with Colu, a digital currency wallet with you?
Yeah, so first of all, Colu is working on operating locally, so we can't really release this app to the entire world. Of course, when you're handling money or anything fintech related, you need to be really, really careful and slow. And our strategy here was to really start from a hyper-local point. So whoever lives in Liverpool, I urge you to download their app and get the bonus and start spending at local shops. But we really look at the future where those local currencies could be implemented very, very fast. So I really hope that everybody will have a chance to experience with this app. Meanwhile, you can, if you're interested in understanding more about our infrastructure, how we do things behind the scenes, this is our secondary focus as a company, because we do believe that the standardization is a long-term effort, and we're really, really focusing on contributing to the open source community and create standardization. Definitely help all the participants in this space.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time today. We have Mark Smargon, the co-founder of Colu. Mark, thank you for your time today, and we really look forward to seeing what you all do and where you go next.
Sure. Thank you for inviting me to talk, and
we'll keep in touch and we'll keep watching.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mark. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
You have been listening to Almost Here, Around the Corner Future Technology podcast with Richard Jacobs. Subscribe to this podcast, post a review to discover more future technologies that are poised to transform our lives for better or worse, such as Bitcoin, artificial intelligence, 3D printing, blockchain, virtual reality, and more.
Today, we have Mark Smargon, the co-founder of Colu. Mark, thank you for your time today, and we really look forward to seeing what you all do and where you go next.
Sure. Thank you for inviting me to talk, and
we'll keep in touch and we'll keep watching.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mark. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
You have been listening to Almost Here, Around the Corner Future Technology podcast with Richard Jacobs. Subscribe to this podcast, post a review to discover more future technologies that are poised to transform our lives for better or worse, such as Bitcoin, artificial intelligence, 3D printing, blockchain, virtual reality, and more. Artificial intelligence, 3D printing, blockchain, virtual reality, and more.